Okay, starting another little project down here in Edgecombe, right down the coast of Maine. Kind of in the woods a little bit, a couple miles from the coast anyway. But that porch right there, we got a little overhang. We're gonna knock the overhang off, cut that off, and then build the wall up to the rafters. So that'll be the project for the next day or two. We're gonna take the overhang down and run that wall flush up to the existing rafters. So that whole thing is going to disappear, and hopefully one smooth transition up to the rafters. One thing we got to be careful of when you're doing this is making sure you keep ventilation going all the way to the eave from the or all the way to the ridge from the eave, and not to block that. And that's it right now. So we'll have that torn out today. You're gonna have to take those shingles off, rip them off all the way to the rafters. In this case, we need a little light there. It's pretty dark. As you can see, now you're exposing your sheathing, your drip edge, and it runs continuous through this wall here. So we're gonna have to cut that off here, and we're gonna have to move that dryer back. So we've got a few things to work around. Okay, to get a good accurate marking where you're going to cut that sheathing back, drill up from the bottom, right inside the end of each rafter there, and you'll mark a hole and then pop a line all the way down. Now we got the shingles off and the fascia board off, and what we end up with is 4 inches of styrofoam board and 2 layers of plywood and our rafters that we got to get rid of. Okay. I take that back. That's 1 layer of plywood and 1 layer of 1x sheathing. So that's all gotta get cut out. All right. That's that right there. Okay, there's the first cut back to where the new wall line's gonna go. It's about 2 feet back, and what we'll end up doing is cutting the insulation off, cutting the plywood off and the sheathing, and leaving that top row of veneer log until tomorrow, because we don't want to leave a bunch of holes tonight. So that'll be it. So we got a lot of cutting to do all the way down. Okay, we're digging a little deeper into this here, and I'll show you what we got to deal with and how I'm cutting it. It's a very tight cut, so I'm going to look for a low profile circular saw tomorrow, see if I can't get in that. But I'll show you what you gotta cut and how I'm cutting it. Okay, my next cut here is gonna be into the blue board, and that'll be down the sheathing. That's gonna come right down to here. And that should expose the sheathing, and it should get a little easier after that. And this is where we're gonna leave it today. We got quite a bit out. Still got to cut that sheathing on the bottom, but I'll come back tomorrow with a better saw for cutting that plywood, which is tight to the rafters there, and just can't get a circular saw in there. So hopefully we can work that out. And by the way, that orange you see right there, that runs all the way down. The builder marks where the wires are with orange paint, so you don't cut into the wires. So just be aware of that.